So in case you weren't aware, my game sucks. Like really bad. So I didn't tell you, but I uploaded my game to Steam. I wanted to get reactions from people who didn't have anything to do with the channel, anything like that. Just like straight up random folks skimming Steam for free games. And didn't go so well. I got some negatives and all that. So I was like, oh no, it's terrible. Let me find out what this is all about. Let me find out how I can fix this. I was like freaking out. I'm like, oh, they can't log on. They can't do this. They can't do that. Look at these reviews. Look at this. Don't play this game. Just trust me. You shouldn't do it. This other one, just awful. Oh my God, just awful. Sorry guys, not worth it. Anyway, so I get to this one. Okay. And I'm freaking out at this point, right? I'm in panic mode. I'm like, oh my God, I spent so much time on this. What's going on? That was the wrong perspective. Let's read this, guys. Okay. And first paragraph, he's talking about loading in a corridor and running away. And he's like, he rage quits, right? So he's like, okay, want to leave a negative review. Can't do so with 1 minute of playtime. That's kind of soon. Reload game. Spawns me ducked right where I rage quit. Okay, let's stop right there. You know what that tells me? That tells me that my save functions are working. He respawned exactly where he quit. Okay? That's part of the persistent game I've been trying to make. So I'm like excited by that. I know I shouldn't be, right? I'm looking at it from an engineer's perspective. They're looking at it from a player's perspective. But anyway, let's keep going. So I'm a little bit excited. So reload game, spawns me ducked right where I rage quit. Okay, so he runs upstairs. Start taking immediate fire. Enter room, still taking fire. Immediate Hail Mary jump out a window. Rocket launcher round explodes at me. Okay, this is kind of epic at the moment, but I still hate this game. Need 5 minutes of playtime to leave a negative review. Anyway, I just keep going. Land on a spire outside of the window. I don't know what a spire is, okay? But sounds cool. I like it. Still dodging rocket launcher rounds. Hearing rifle rounds now as well. Which I'm like, holy crap, all my sounds. He's able to distinguish rocket launchers, rifles. I'm like, okay, I'll just keep going. Maintain Scooty Jumpy off this BS protocols. Finally make my way out of the spawn camp fortress of dumb and into the beautiful forest, which is the main reason I wanted to check this game out in the first place. And yes, it's a great asset. You can get it on the Unreal Engine Marketplace. It is great. And so he talks about the forest and how great it is, and it really is. It's freaking awesome. I didn't do it. I kind of moved some trees around and stuff, but I didn't really do it. I made it playable, but that's it. Anyway, so he says, man with shotgun approaches, still unarmed. Turn around. There is a man with a rocket launcher. Fires round at me, clips outcropping of stone in front of him, and dies. So he fires the rocket launcher. This is telling me he can identify the weapon. It's hit a rock, and that the radial damage worked correctly. And I'm guessing this is AI. Killed himself. Yes. This is a negative review, by the way. Hang on, I lost my place. Okay, so turn around. There's a man with a rocket launcher. Blah 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 blah. I grab his rocket launcher, pursuing with jump. Okay, so that also tells me that the AI dropped the weapon he actually had. Okay, that's working. It's like if you guys only knew what it took just to make sure they're dropping the right weapons and picking up the right weapons. I'm like almost to tears. It's like it worked. Okay, so let's keep going. He gets the rocket launcher, proceeding with Scooty jump protocols away from the shotgunner and jump into the waterfall. True to form, there's a small space behind the waterfall you can hide in. Someone kills shotgunner. Very good, but I can't camp here, and I really just want to check out the effing map and leave a mostly negative review. Okay, run towards the trees and die by rifle fire. Playtime 6 minutes. Okay, I'm done with this. Okay, so he goes on to say that the guy who made the forest is great and the game is terrible. Fair enough. He doesn't like it as playing the game. So I guess I should have expected this, right? The whole time I've made this, I've been totally focusing on it from an engineering perspective, not like trying to design a fun game. Like, I guess I would love if everybody loved it and it was fun, but I just wanted to get. To me, I was excited. I told this other guy I was going to work on this with. We were going to do this together. It ended up, for now anyway, just being me. But I told him, I said, it'd be a huge milestone if we could just log on to a server and meet each other and shoot each other and kill each other. To me, and that would be awesome. And that's where we're at. That's where we're at like the 4-month view. And I guess if I had more testers, I would have never just dumped this onto Steam. But I logged on just a little bit ago, and there were more people playing than I ever had testing at once. It was really hard to corral people, to get them all together, to get them all aware. But on Steam, I don't know if it's just because it's the first the first day or what, but there were a lot of people on there. And in fact, I finally got to see where the server, my free server, right, like kind of topped out. I got to see that it was like after about, if you had 7 people playing or 8 people, and then it was around that era, and with the AI going, it started to seem like it was jumpy a little bit, like I was getting the rubber banding from the server. That could be AWS, that could be my internet, because I'm out here in God's country, like I got like a cornfield in my backyard. Okay, so it could be a million different things. It very well could be that server is hitting its capacity. It didn't say so on the charts. In fact, the charts that I could look at with AWS were saying it was like up to, I don't know, 60% at the highest. So I don't know. Maybe that's wrong. I don't know. Here's what I'm getting at. I'm not telling you how to, to go and give me a review or anything like that, but it would be nice if you would. So I am telling you to go do that in a way. But I want it to be, your honest review, but I also wanted you to look at it from, I guess, you guys are designers. You guys are making Unreal Engine games. I want to know, like some of these reviews, it says it's bad, but it doesn't tell me why. That doesn't give me good input. This guy right here, he gave me a lot of input, right? He's basically telling me that the AI is ridiculous and it's pissing people off. Oh, I can work around that. I can adjust to that. I can fix that. These other guys are just like, it sucks. And I'm like, well, that doesn't help me. So what would help me is if people went on there as developers and went up there and said, hey, man, I logged on. I'm a developer. I know what's Unreal. I know what's your server. And I'm going to tell you right here, you have an Unreal Engine bug. And the Unreal Engine bug that you made is that, I don't know, the gravity. When I fall, the gravity is too strong and it kills my character immediately. And that is a bug that's going on right now. Or, you need to randomize spawn positions, or hey, here's an idea how to actually make this game fun. Stuff like that. Right now, to be honest, I'm just looking at it like, oh my God, the projectile actually came out of the weapon, made a head hit on the character and killed him. I was thrilled with that. I was like, holy cow, it's working. But I still know, yeah, there's obviously, there's things to go. There's bugs, and I guess I'm not trying to make an excuse for it, but in a way, I'm trying to get perspective, right? At first, I was really sad, but then I thought about, okay, dude, you're trying to make a game. You're not trying to demo your engineering expertise, and I guess that's what I thought I was doing. So it was humbling. At the same time, I want you guys, as developers, to go out there and help me. So anyway, it's called, did I even tell you the name of the game? Peace Restored. That's the game. That's I go into the. Did I tell you guys about the title? Why I chose the title? I'll go into that some other time. But yeah, it's up there. It's where was I going with this? I forgot what I was going to tell you. Yeah, so just go up there, check it out. Let me know what you think. Leave some sort of review, realistic review. And if it's negative, it's negative. But just tell me why and how I can make it better. Oh yeah, I remember what I was going to say. So, aside from the game, what I've been working on, I know a lot of people are wondering, like, hey, when are you going to start a Discord? When are you going to do this? Well, by the way, somebody for this just went ahead and started a Discord. Some Steam person got on there and just went ahead and made a Discord. Use that for now. I know I need to do one. I know people are getting frustrated, like, well, why aren't you doing all this other administrative stuff? And it's like, to be honest, it's because I'm deep in the code, right? I'm one dude. And what I mean is, like, it took everything in me to do this video right now, because I know it's an hour or two that I'm going to have to take away from getting better at coding. Like, that's how passionate I truly am about wanting to get better. And I know I should take time out, and I should, get back onto my tutorials, and I should do all this stuff. But it's like, man, but I want to give you guys the best that I have. And I want it to be stuff you can't find anywhere else. So basically, if I can find it online, then I figure you guys can find it online too. And it's not original. I want to give you guys like the hardest, most difficult things I can find, figure them out, and then let you guys know about it. Because to me, that's what matters. Like, I feel like I have to earn this thing that I can give to you guys. And if I just spout off what everybody else is doing, I feel like I'm not really giving you something special. Okay? And that's what I want to do. And so it is really hard for me to take the time out to give you guys what you can find elsewhere. Because I get some really good questions. I also get questions. It's like, well, just Google it. You'll see the answer. And so what specifically am I working on? Maybe you want to know. So right now I am really, really deep into C++. I'm working on a bunch of different mechanisms involving pointers. I'm trying to find the most efficient way to move memory around and persistent type inventories. And I know I've already done it in my game, but I probably didn't do it as efficiently as I could. And I want this stuff to be so good that I can just come out to you and be like, hey guys, check this out. Here's a great way to build your inventory, because there's not a whole lot out there. I've seen stuff out there. They're great starts, but it's not like the full thing. It's not the what's the word I'm looking for? It's like the starter. It's like a starter kit to an inventory, and they kind of start you out with a bad foundation a lot of times, not showing you how to really look in like some of these intricate classes that have all these variables and all of these attributes and all of these things. Nobody really goes into how to do that. They might talk to you, okay, make a T array, put some strings in it, and do this, but nobody really gets into like the, okay, let's get on a huge scale here. Let's start talking, how to store these variables, whole classes, and how do we store all that without bogging stuff down, and then how do we spawn that back in there and ensure that the server sees it, and all of this sort of crap. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing like all the time. And I know you're like, yo, right, Mark, all the time. No, freaking all the time. I go to work, and then I come home. First I'm at work and I'm reading these reviews freaking out, and then I come home and I'm like, but anyway, that's how it goes. So check it out, man. Let me know what you think. Give me some good ideas of what I need to do. I had a couple people, they came out, they gave me some really good information of like, hey, this rock, it doesn't have good collision. You need to get that fixed. One guy found that gravity bug I was talking about. I mean, one dude did like a thorough review, and I really appreciate that. I know another guy's did some other stuff, and so what I'm going to do, sorry, I got allergies. They drive me crazy. What I'm going to do is I'm going to eventually put all those guys into the credits once those bugs are all addressed and fixed. It's a small world. Like, you may think, oh, he doesn't need to know about this, or who am I, to help him out or whatever. He's probably got, 100 people sending him information. No, I don't, man. Like, really, if I get 10 people to give me good information about something, I'm like, wow, that's awesome. So if you're one of those 10, to me, you're a big deal. And that's in any interaction. Like, if you're, finding bugs, suggesting new implementation of things, any constructive things, and I can even handle the negative things too. I just, like anybody who faces a criticism, they want to know, why, and then that way they can make it better. And that's how I'm going to do with this game. I'm going to take what people tell me, and I'm going to make things better and better and better. And so where does this lead? Like, where does this go? Well, once I get the game stable, then I feel like I've earned some respect. I guess respect the wrong word. It'd be like if I'm teaching you guys how to do something and I myself haven't done something. Who am I, right? Who am I to tell you how to make a game? So I felt that it was really important for me to go all the way through this whole process. And I think I've done that to a large extent. It's going to get better. I guess the final process is fixing all these little issues. But once all that's done, I think then I can have a little more confidence in giving you guys some quality tutorials, and then I can say, hey, I've done this. Be ready for this. Be ready for that. Be ready for your game to get slaughtered by people on Steam. But maybe not. Maybe you'll come up with something amazing. And I'm honestly just excited people can log in and shoot at each other. So let me know what issues you're having. If you're noticing server, I know it's hard. Hang on a second. I know it's hard to go, well, is that the server or is that Unreal? I understand that. But if you can, try to identify issues with my programming so I can make that better. The reason I'm not freaking out about the server stuff, it's because I know if I ever get money, I can dump more money into it and then eventually have a really nice server that doesn't lag and doesn't do all of these things. And sometimes it can be hard to distinguish the difference. But anyway, I'm just rambling. Go check it out. Just type in Peace Restored on Steam. Give me a review. Anything. Let me know. Help me out, man. I appreciate all of you guys. I appreciate what you do. I appreciate your comments. Thank you. And wrapping this up, I'm going to get back on these tutorials. I just got to get the format down and how I want to deliver them. But it's going to be stuff you can't find anywhere else. I'm going to get you guys stuff that is... I know you guys are just like, give me a dang tutorial for crying out loud. I get that, dude. I get that. But like the last ones, I spat those out in like 2 months, right? And I get like 29 videos. So even if it takes a while, I'm going to go freaking crazy on it and give like, 20 videos or something like that in a very short period of time. So it's all building up. It's all like, all coming together. It's like a band working on an album, right? If they still do that anymore, they work on it, and they get all this stuff together, and then boom, and then you guys can binge on all this stuff. But it's gonna be quality stuff. It's gonna be good stuff. It's gonna be stuff you can't find anywhere. So enough rambling. Have a good day. Just making sure I didn't miss anything. I'll see you guys in there. Hey, and if you see a guy named Luttrell, it's probably me. So shoot at me, blow me up. I'll see you then.